How does conditionality fatigue affect EU candidate states in Southeast Europe? Imagine waiting for a train that keeps getting delayed. That's how many countries in Southeast Europe feel about joining the European Union. They've been on this track for years, facing many stops and starts. The European Union has set strict rules, called conditionality, that these countries must meet to join. These include reforms in government, economy, and legal systems. But after many years of demands and slow progress, people and governments start to feel tired. This is what we call conditionality fatigue. It makes countries less eager to push forward with reforms because they see little reward and face constant setbacks. Countries like North Macedonia, Serbia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina have experienced this firsthand. They have tried to meet EU standards, but unresolved issues like bilateral disputes and political disagreements slow down their progress. Citizens also grow impatient. They want stability and prosperity, but the long wait and repeated failures make them skeptical about EU membership. This skepticism weakens support for reforms and the overall push toward joining the Union. Recent geopolitical changes, like Russia's actions in Ukraine, shift the EU's focus to security and stability. This sometimes makes enlargement less of a priority, adding to the feeling that the EU's rules are more about strategic interests than genuine reform. When the EU hesitates to accept new members, it sends a message that the process is uncertain. This discourages candidate countries from continuing reforms, creating a cycle of frustration. Governments may then shift their attention to other partnerships or focus on domestic issues instead of EU integration. Economically, this uncertainty makes foreign investors hesitant, slowing down growth and regional cooperation. Specific cases highlight these issues. North Macedonia's accession has been delayed over language and bilateral disputes with Bulgaria. Kosovo's independence is not recognized by some EU members, complicating its path. These unresolved issues make progress seem even more distant, adding to fatigue. The EU is now thinking about changing its approach. Instead of just strict conditions, it is considering more support, clearer timelines, and better engagement to motivate these countries. In the end, conditionality fatigue slows down reforms, weakens support, and creates a tough cycle that delays Southeast Europe's full integration into the European Union. Despite these challenges, the countries remain committed to joining, but overcoming fatigue will requiring new strategies and patience from everyone involved.